This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Tuesday, November 5th. Very special day. We'll tell you why. I'm here with Stephanie, Brandon, Erica. I'm Jeff. Because you don't want to miss Erica's world premiere of her new song, Comeback Queen, a little bit later.
That's today?
Oh, it's on.
I knew I came back from New York for a reason. Oh, I'm gonna need your autograph later.
I might have saw a little sneak peek, Brandon.
Oh, did you?
It's pretty good, but you're going to have to stick around for it. All right, guys. Angelina Jolie is opening up for Harper's Bazaar and talking about her 2016 breakup from Brad Pitt. She says, quote, "My body has been through a lot over the past decade, particularly the past 4 years, and I have both the visible and invisible scars to show for it." Angelina says the invisible scars are the harder ones to deal with. I feel like she just, I don't know if she's opening up and talking about Tom Cruise. We got a story about him later. Brad Pitt. But it seems like she just keeps talking about this.
She
can't get over it.
She didn't mention his name once.
But that's what she's talking about.
She didn't mention his name once, and she says she addresses him by saying my father, my children's father. The only thing is, the magazine kind of threw a dig in there when she was like, I want to live out of the country, but I have to base that off of where my children's father lives. But I understand what you're saying because we can see the subliminals and we know what she's talking about. I like what she's doing a little bit better than Demi Moore, and we'll talk about that in the next story. But since this is Dia Day Comeback, Erica, she also mentions the day of the comeback. Okay. She also mentions that it's not old nor new, but she can feel blood returning to her body. So what part of her comeback is she on?
Well, I can't answer that question, Brandon.
Aren't you the comeback specialist?
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think people get really sensitive about the idea of people talking about their past. Yeah. If there's no past, there is no present. So even though there are other people involved who aren't necessarily in your life anymore, erasing them is actually more of an insult than actually just having an open conversation. Two people who have been in the spotlight anyway, people are going to make up their own narrative. It's a way for them to control their narrative when they're ready. And it's interesting, the timing. Like, we're seeing people come out, 5 years, 20 years, 30 years after said events, because they're also purging. Like, it takes a lot to hold that stuff inside. So I think that it's important for people to at least give them a little room, because we've been eating up those stories right and left for decades, and they were completely out of the control of the actual subjects. So now she's saying, this is the actual story from my point of view, and I respect it.
All right. Wow. Got me to shut up.
Did they come back?
Speaking of Angelina Jolie, there were some scary moments on the set of her new movie. Raquel, what's going on?
Well, Jeff, it was a Marvel movie that had to be evacuated after a bomb scare. Reports say an unexploded bomb was discovered on the set of The Eternals. Angelina Jolie and Richard Madden were hauled away from filming in the Canary Islands while it was investigated. The bomb could possibly be from World War II and had remained untouched for years because of the remote location. Now, it was safely removed by experts, and filming is going to resume as normal.
All right. Thank you so much, Raquel. Scary moment right there. All right, guys, let's move on. Demi Moore stopped by Red Table Talk, as Brandon alluded to earlier. She continues to open up about her relapse after almost 20 years sober. Let's watch.
My addiction to Ashton, and that was probably almost more devastating. Because it took me seriously away emotionally. Ashton said, I don't know if alcoholism's a thing. I think it's about moderation.
What do you think that mental or emotional pull was to be
I wanted to be that girl.
Yeah.
See, I give her more credit than Angelina Jolie because she's putting it all out there. She's getting everything out on the table with her daughters. So I applaud her for that. I don't know about the Ashton Kutcher thing. It kind of gets a little deep. He was 20 years old saying you got to drink in moderation. I don't want to even go there. But I applaud her for that as opposed to Angelina Jolie just saying us trying to figure it out.
I think those two platforms are very different. So speaking with a magazine, it's going to be a lot more informal than formal, rather than the Red Table Talk where that's the whole point. Like, you go to lay it bare. And I mean, I understand what she's saying. So she was saying she was addicted to Ashton and whatever it was about that relationship. But I mean, even I was talking about this to Erica just this morning. So I was in a long-term relationship over a third of my life, and today would have been a very big anniversary for me for whatever reason. And I spoke to Erica this morning and I was like, at what point do you just not care? At what point do you just like, not that I want to particularly see that person, or I mean, obviously I think about them a lot, but at what point does that stop? I mean, does that class as an addiction when someone's been that prominent in your life? And also, I'm struggling with learning how to feel those kind of emotions again for anyone else, even though like I don't particularly want that person and I don't want that relationship or how it was back. It definitely affects like me moving forward.
Yeah. Well, I first of all, I commend you with being transparent, because I know it's not an easy thing to do, but it's also the idea, and I think you're really bringing this like full circle with both of these women, because you know you have Demi Moore, who's kids are adults,
right.
You know, and you have Angelina Jolie, who have children who are underage, and so that relationship is very important.
That's a good point.
It also, talking about the father of the children, it's a tie that continues to bind. So when people are like done and they've moved on, especially when you have children, that takes a lot longer. I mean, I was probably far more into my second life or my next chapter than I ever admitted to myself about my divorce, because those aren't things that we want to process in the moment, especially when we're women or men who are trying to get things done and move your life forward. I think those are things that hit you at times where you're like the most vulnerable for that to happen. So I applaud you for being that transparent, but I think it gives a window into what people are going through, especially when they're in the public eye.
Because I have a problem with her continuously using Ashton Kutcher's name, and we haven't heard pretty much anything from Ashton Kutcher when he comes to being able to defend himself and being able to defend a comment made like this. So on DBL Clear Table Talk that we have right here, would you continuously use that person's name to be cathartic? A catharsis for
he did come out and say that him and Mila are in a great place and they're all good.
He made a choice that he said, I could quite easily respond to this and the book, for instance, that she's recently come out with. And he said, I've made the choice that I don't want to do that for the sake of my wife, my kids, my family. So I don't want to clap back or respond or whatever. And that's his choice, and that's cool.
Right.
And that's like shows that he obviously has moved on from that relationship. But I think for her, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's her way of coping with it. I'm not sure.
It's the truth. People, it is the truth. But I'm sorry. No, Erica, Brandon, it's the truth. When it really comes down to it, you have two famous people who have not only elevated their platform as well, they were actors and actresses, but at the same time, there's a game that's played. So they decided that they became this power couple, and they weren't shying away from the cameras. They weren't shying away from those things. So I don't understand why it only becomes a problem after it's over. It's not as though it erases anything that actually happened. She's not going on and saying, bleep Ashton Kutcher, I can't stand him.
In
but
a way
at the same time,
in a subtle way she is.
No, she's not.
Because she just basically tried to say she quit her sobriety because Ashton said
that's not what she said.
Alcoholism is in moderation.
That's not what she said at all. That is not what she said. That's what you heard, but it's not what she said. What she said was, as an addict, she has the ability to get addicted to other things. She was talking about the codependence, which is the reason why Al-Anon and programs for people who are codependent with addicts exist. Ashton became her drug. That is just her facts, and I appreciate her saying that.
And Brandon, it's Erica's big day. What are you arguing with her for?
Because I needed to see some fire. She was happy to see me when I walked in today. I was like, what's going on here?
I gifted you.
Oh, you did gift me.
A pillowcase.
I think, Erica, you made a great point now about the children. I think Demi's children are grown up and she could have that talk with them. And you made a great point about Angelina. They still got to see their father, Brad Pitt, so maybe she doesn't want to put everything in detail. So I thought that was a really good point that I didn't even think about. So Erica wins this one. Sorry, buddy.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dia come back.
DVL is live and coming up. Erica tackles her bucket list item and her biggest fear. Does she have what it takes to be a recording artist? Find out when this show returns with the world premiere of Erica's first music video. That's right.
This November, DBL is better than ever. Our DBL Caribbean vacation to Sandals Resorts. Watch Daily Blast Live every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL November 26th. Stop dreaming and start entering for your chance to win the trip of a lifetime. This November, DBL is better than ever. Our DBL hosts get personal in a DBL Feud Showdown. Erica makes her music video debut.
You got it. Take a deep breath.
Let's do this.
Brandon gets emotional, paying it forward.
You don't want any family to go through that, you know?
And DBL gets fit in our weight loss challenge.
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Oh, yes, I am.
And that's
Welcome
just
DBL Nation to the first edition of DBR's TRL. We have new music that we are releasing live today. It's the world premiere of Erica Cobb's I Am Cobb. I'm hungry up.
I was trying to figure out what DBR was.
I've always wanted to be a video DJ. My name is Charson Daly right now. And I do need sleep. And we are behind the scenes live. I've always wanted to interview platinum artists in a live studio setting. So can you give us a little bit? Because I know they've kind of seen some of it. I haven't. What should I expect?
Well, VJ Carson Daly. Charson Daly.
That's my brother.
What we have here on the ones and twos, my name is Erica Cobb. I consider myself the comeback queen. What I did, I hooked up with music super producer Napalm.
Oh, I know him.
Nathan Palmer not only is a music producer and a songwriter, but he used to be a former Denver Bronco. The man can do everything. That's right. So we got to this place here in Denver. It's called Decibel Gardens.
Okay.
You know, he asked me if there's anything you're uncomfortable with, just let me know. And we sat down and we wrote out some things together. The track is hot.
Yes, she did. She just opened up
just
about
took over
her
my
past.
whole TRL.
That's very nice.
How long have you been? Well, are we gonna get into this part?
It was very nice.
All right, you guys are going to see the world premiere of Erica Cobb's.
Welcome back to DBL. At one point, we've all been given the advice to chase our wildest dreams, but the truth is that can be very intimidating. Trust me, I know, because I just recorded my first song. It's the most vulnerable I've ever been, but you only live once, right? So now I'm sharing it all with you. I know you must think, what am I thinking? I'm thinking I'm crazy too, but I hope this inspires you to check off something on your bucket list. So before you hear it, check out how it all came together and how I found my voice. I am at the Decibel Gardens recording studio here to record my very first song, which is crazy. I'm so excited, but I'm a little overwhelmed. Like, this is insane. I can't believe this is happening. I was singing when I came out the womb. Like, seriously, there's pictures of me with my mouth wide open. People thought that it was screaming, but it was actually the spirit coming out of me. Growing up, I sang any chance I could get. I would do musicals, I sang in the church choir. Gospel is really my jam. Love gospel music. I'm teamed up with Nate Palmer, who is a Denver musician, producer, and he created this amazing original song.
So today we'll be recording Comeback Queen. The good thing about it is it's your story. Any of the words that we have that you are not comfortable with, let's change them on the spot. Okay. You got it? Take a deep breath.
Let's do this.
I'm gonna help on in here and let's get it going.
Natural hair, baby, yeah, that's all me. Comeback queen, you know what they call me.
So on the first part, don't worry about actually sticking the notes and singing it. Focus more so on just like kind of melodically speaking it.
Natural hair, baby, that's all me. Comeback queen, you know what they call me. Radio girl, now I'm on TV.
Like, get goofy, because I'm not gonna lie, I literally, you'd have thought I had a wig on in there when I was recording this, everything. So it's just natural hair, baby, yeah, that's all me. Come back, queen, you know what they call me.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
With some swag on it.
Okay. Sorry.
So they're telling me I need more attitude and sass, and I have never been asked to bring more attitude and sass. In fact, I thought I had hit my ceiling of attitude and sass, but guess what, world? I have more attitude and sass to give.
Just use that kind of tone for the whole first part. You don't have to worry about singing it. Just put some swag on it.
I'm cruising down, down, baby, your street in a Range Rover. All right, I'm ready to hit this out of the park. It's going to be a grand slam.
Oh, wow.
That thing is gonna come out of the park. Erica, but this is where I'm having a problem with. They had to ask you to bring up your sass and attitude.
Well, you know, I was out of my comfort zone because I'm not a singer, I am a talker. And talking, I have no problem bringing attitude and sass. Singing, it's like, that's intimidating. So I guess I was
But you know what, you
holding
look
back.
so happy. You're like glowing. You look like you are living like the best day. You're like a kid at Disneyland.
It was a very cool experience. Like, I felt very honored that everyone was there to like do this with me. It was just amazing.
I can't wait to see the video.
That was just the first part, Brandon.
Yeah.
I don't know who was more excited during that package. I think Brandon might have been.
Hello.
Well, wait till you see the music video.
Can't wait.
Because it's time. Coming
wait.
up, the moment you've been waiting for, Erica's music video debut. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this.
Are you? What's up, Beauty Blasters? I'm Jeray Banks, and welcome back to Beauty Blast. Today, we're talking a little beauty gossip. This includes anything that happens to do with anything looking beautiful. Now, this week's feature is the hip-hop sensation, Missy Elliott. The queen of hip-hop just kind of blessed us this past week in showing us a brand new recreation of her album, Super Duper Fly. Now, if you don't know, this album came out 22 years ago as of October 29th. Yes, honey, you heard that right. 22 years ago since you've been rocking I Can't Feel the Rain. Yes, girl, it's been that long. Can you believe it? Now, with that being said, Missy dropped a brand new Instagram challenge on her followers asking which one is the original picture, was on the left or on the right, and her fans were stunned. This is because Missy Elliott looks the exact same as she did 22 years ago. In fact, Sister actually looks a little bit better than she did 22 years ago. Can you believe it? Now, she actually had some great makeup and hairstyling help, of course, and the styled shoot was phenomenal. So much so to where when I went online and tried to look for myself, I couldn't tell the difference. So, I need your guys' DBL take this week. Can you show me which one is the original picture? Is it Missy Elliott's Super Duper Fly album on the left, or is it Missy Elliott's Super Duper Fly album on the right? I need your advice, and I need you to answer right down below, and let me know your thoughts, because I know the queen really did fool me this time around. All right, guys, now this was fabulous, but for more Beauty Blast videos, or for more beauty tips, let's face it, if you just want to get to know your boy Jeray Banks for a little bit more, follow me at Jeray for the Slay, or follow us right below at Daily Blast Live for more amazing videos, beauty tips, and you just never know what we're gonna bring to y'all. We'll see you guys next time.
Welcome back to DBL. We just told you about Erica's dream of recording her own song. Well, it's finally time to share it with everyone. Get ready for the world premiere of Erica's original song, Comeback Queen. Take it away, E.
Natural hair, baby, yeah, that's all me. Comeback queen, you know what they call me. Radio girl, now I'm on TV. Shot girl, found a home out in 303. I sat around just waiting to exhale. My new love is a real life Bronx tale. Cali girl swag, you know that never failed. I'm cruising down, down, baby, your street in a Range Rover. Bounce back, baby, I had to let them know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Down, down, baby, your street in a Range Rover. Bounce back, baby. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Natural hair, baby, yeah, that's all me. Comeback queen, you know what they call me. Radio girl, now I'm on TV. Shot girl, found a home out in 303. I sat around just waiting to exhale. My new love is a real life Bronx tale. Cali girl swag, you know that never fail. You know that never fail. I'm cruising down, down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover. Bounce back, baby. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Down, down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover. Bounce back, baby. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Had to let him know. I had to let him know. Let him know, had to let him know, I had to let him know, had to let him know, I had to let him know.
Watching, it was that crazy.
That girl good. That girl good.
That was good.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
It's so exciting. I mean, really, it's such a testament to our team. Like here at DBL, like we have the most insanely talented team. And I mean, Nathan Palmer, Napalm, check him out. He is an amazing artist. Our producers, Anthony, Megan, Taylor, Peter, Jeray with the makeup.
Give
There's just so
yourself
many
some
people to
credit.
thank.
It's amazing. You gotta let them know.
That was like a team thing. That was like, you need a team to like elevate you, and I'm so grateful to them all. So that was on my bucket list.
Great job, Cobb.
Go ahead and sign to B London Records.
Brandon is so jealous right there.
My first artist to B London Records. I like it. We'll talk later about compensation.
Have you heard this?
So it's
Seriously?
B-Low Records?
B London Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Below. Wow. Seeing you at the end.
She had to let him know.
We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Just 17 years old, Felicia Ruiz had her whole life ahead of her.
She was a good student. She was always home on time.
It was October 1999. Felicia was approached by one of the largest and oldest Hispanic street gangs.
She just flat told us as they were trying to get her to join the Latin Kings.
In fear, her parents pulled her out of high school. However, Felicia still kept in touch with her friends and was invited to a Halloween party.
You could see she was kind of excited, and when she finally laid it out. She says, "Dad, can I go to a party?"
Her protective parents were hesitant, but they said yes, a decision that will later haunt them.
She said, "I love you, Mom." And I said, "I love you too, Mommy." And she got in the car and drove off into the night, and that was the last time we saw her alive.
An open field near a vacant lot, perfect for a Halloween party. But when Felicia got here, there was no party. It was all part of a sick plan.
Felicia was attacked by 3 people and stabbed to death.
I mean, I can't imagine her laying out here that long. Nobody to help her. And she laid there, and I don't know, they said it took like 7 minutes for her to bleed out.
Police caught 2 of the 3 suspects, Jay Farrell and Lisa Huerta. They're in jail, but pin the blame on Jesus Salazar. Jesus was Lisa's boyfriend at the time. Felicia's mom believes it was jealousy that led to her daughter's death.
She told Jesus, "If you love me, you'll prove it by killing her."
The killing was brutal.
He goes, "If you cut choking from the throat, just stop bleeding constantly to the day."
Police know Jesus is responsible, but can't find him.
I can tell you where he isn't. and he's not in the United States. We're actively tracking him. It's a continued ongoing investigation.
Police believe he escaped to his hometown in Venezuela.
It's not fair that he lived here and he murders an American girl, and then he goes back to Venezuela and gets protected.
20 years later, her family isn't giving up.
He's going to get caught, so he better start looking over his shoulder because justice is coming.
If history is any indication, don't even try to predict the next 12 months on the presidential campaign trail. Let's connect the dots. First things first, the impeachment of the president. No one knows how this thing is going to end, but don't assume it's bad news for President Trump. Bill Clinton became more popular after his impeachment. Secondly, the Democratic field is far from settled. History is filled with frontrunners who fizzled. Ask Jeb Bush and Howard Dean. Both men were their party's leading contenders going into the primaries. Finally, what will be the big issue for voters? So far, it seems like health care. Some Democrats pushing for Medicare for all. The president ran on repealing Obamacare last time around. He's had some success, but what now? And with 12 months to go, there could be a bigger, more pressing, still unknown issue facing voters in 1 year. And that is connecting the dots.
Today's Sandals word of the day is cabana.
Welcome back. One quick story before we go. Emma Watson is about to turn the big 3-0, and she tells British Vogue how she's dealing with the pressure of going into the next decade of her life. Let's watch.
If you've not built a home, if you do not have a husband, if you do not have a baby, and you are turning 30, and you're not in some incredibly secure, stable place in your career, or you're still figuring things out, there's just this incredible amount of anxiety. It took me a long time, but I'm very happy. I call it being self-partnered.
Self-partnered? Take it easy, Hermione.
Wait, no. Come on. I think
self-partnered? You're single. Why do you got to make up a cute name for it? It doesn't have to be cute.
I mean, no, but we were talking about earlier. We were talking about Gwyneth Paltrow, the whole conscious uncoupling thing. I think it's just a bit of a fancier word, but I felt she was being very honest, and that's something that I definitely felt when I was turning 32. Exactly the same feelings and emotions.
But it's called single.
That's exactly.
We don't have to change everything around because I'm like, what's self-partnered? I don't know if I'm offending somebody. So you're single?
I'm offended.
Yeah, why don't you just say that?
I'm offended.
Hermione, that's single.
So what would mine be?
I didn't know why I said that.
What would my single be?
I don't make up something cute.
Self-turner-upper. I'm a self-turner-upper.
It's not cute.
No, it's not. All right.
You self-turner up? Okay.
All right. Well, go ahead and let them know. Where do they find this?
I had to let them know.
Oh, we'll be back tomorrow. See you guys then.
Bye.